Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be covering arithmetic operation in Surds. In the previous videos, I emphasized that you cannot add some which terms are not the same. What I mean by that is that when you have a surd and you check the number in the radicals and you observe that the numbers in the radicals are not the same, that is, they are not having the same terms. For example, when you have root 3 plus root 4. So I emphasize that your root 3 plus root 4 is not the same thing as what? Root 3 plus 4. You understand now? So which is root 7. So it is not equal to that. You have to, take note of this. Likewise, when you subtract as well, so this is not equal. So, but when you are multiplying, whether the numbers in the radical are equal or not, you can multiply them together. So for example, you can multiply root a multiply by root b, the same thing as root ab. So this is so for division as well. So how do you now add addition, or how do you perform arithmetic operation in sort? So it is not difficult to do. So if you want to perform arithmetic operation in sort, then what you have to do is to simplify in a particular sort. So express it in its simplest form. Then after that you collect the like terms and add or subtract the subsequent terms involved in the sort. Let me give you an example to back it up. Example, let's say I have example simplify the following. Number one, I have root 18 plus 2 root 2, 8 root 2 minus 3 root 6 plus 2 root 50. And lastly, you have 4 root 18 minus root 200 plus 3 root 50. Okay, now let's continue. So this is not difficult to do. Recall I said if you want to simplify, sort. So what you have to do is to express the number inside the radical as the product of factors of two numbers. So as the product of two factors of that numbers. So where one of the numbers is what? Is a perfect square. Don't recall, if you've forgotten, refer to my previous videos on that. So for the first one now, I have root 18 plus 2 root 2. So root 18 plus 2 root 2, I can simplify this further. This is going to give me what? Root 9 multiplied by 2, then plus 2 root 2. You understand now? Then you can split this. Recall that when you have root A times root B, it's also the same thing as root 8b. AB. In essence, you can split this as root 9 multiplied by root 2 plus 2 root 2. So what is root 9? That is 3 multiplied by root 2 plus 2 multiplied by root 2. So then I'm going to have 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2. What is 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2? Indeed, you can add these two guys together because they are having the same term, root 2 and root 2. It's just like when you are saying 3 pen and 2 pen. How many pens are you going to have together? That will give you 5 pens. So likewise, this will give you 5 root 2. I hope you understand. You can see it's not difficult. Again, you have to, express in its simplest form. Then you now collect the like time and simplify it further. And don't forget, you can only add or subtract. It's sort having what? Having the same terms. So having the same term. Let me do the second one. Number 2, we have 8 root 2 minus 3 root 6 plus 2 root 50. So this is not difficult to do as well. So then you have 8 root 2. You can't simplify this because it's already in its simplest form. Root 2, you cannot, simplify it further. But this can give you 3 root 3 times root 2. So although one of the factors of 6 cannot give you a perfect square, you understand now. So but we have to split it such that we can collect the like times at the end of the day. So and this one will give me what? Plus 2. So we can split this further. This will give me root 25 times root 2. Is that not so? Yeah, I think. So then you are going to have 8 root 2 minus 3 root 6. You can leave it like that at the moment. Then plus 2 root 25 is 5 times root 2. That is root 2. So then you are going to have 8 root 2 minus 3 root 6 plus 10 root 2. You understand now? So if I were you now, we now collect the like term. You know this is in the term in 2 and this is also a term in 2. So then if you collect the like terms, we are going to have something of this nature. So that's going to give me what? 8 root 2 plus 10 root 2 minus 3 root 6. So 8 root 2 plus 10 root 2, that will give me 18 root 2. Recall the example I gave, just like you are saying 8 pen plus 10 pen. You understand? So minus 3 root 6. So minus 3 root 6. If you like, you can stop here. Then if you also like, you can factor 3 out because 3 is common. And apart from 3, root 2 is also common. Yeah, root 2 is common because if I rewrite this guy now, I can split it as minus 3 root 2 times root 3. I hope you understand that. So then if you factor 3 out because it's common to both, root 2 is also common, then this is going to give me 6 minus what? So 6 minus root 3. So I think that is the answer. That is the answer. You can see it is not difficult to do. Okay, let's do the third one. So the third question says 4 root 18 minus root 200 plus 3 root 50. That is not difficult to do as well. Okay, let's proceed. So first thing to do is to what? Is to express in its simplest form. So in its simplest form, I'm going to have 4 root 9 times root 2 minus, you have to put inside the bracket since this is going to simplify to a binomial expression. So you are going to have 2 terms. So this will give you root 200 multiplied by root 2, then plus 3 into what? Root 25 times root 2. So we are simplifying further. So to ensure we are able to collect the like times at the end of the day. So this will now give me 4. Root 9 is 3. Root 3 root 2 minus 100. That is root 100 is 10 root 2 plus 3 into what? 5, not 25. Let me just clean this guy. 5 root 2. I hope you understand. So you can open the bracket. This will give you 12 root 2 minus 10 root 2 plus 15 root 2. So if you simplify further, what are you going to have? Don't forget, God so good, we are having the same terms in all. It's just like you are having 12a minus 10a plus 15. So or you are having it in terms of pen. So 12 pen minus 10 pen, that will give you 2 pen, that is 2 root 2. 2 root 2 plus 15 root 2, that will give you what? 17 root 2. So that will give you 17 root 2. You can see it is very simple. Again, to simplify, this kind of question, you have to what? Express it in the simplest form and just collect the like times. I hope you understand. So if you understand, please, I advise you to go back to your past question and solve a related questions. You can post your answer on the comment section. If you have any question as well, you can ask there. So if you understand, please don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.